for my taste.
Somehow I managed to
The
hit
way
the
things
wrong button on the
resolved.
intro there. Let me say the intro, Chris. My bad. I hit the wrong button there. Ah, good morning and welcome to the Moopsyverse, where Chris and I are discussing the joys of inter-office politics and now the new Strange Worlds. And no, he's not going to do any spoilers, so don't worry, because I
Yeah,
haven't seen it yet.
I did like it. It's just the resolution felt a little bit convenient, but that's just me. Maybe I'm just too picky. I don't know.
I don't know. I'll watch it, but I get what you're saying because a lot of times lately I'm finding. Good morning, Demon Wolf Knight. How are you
It's
doing?
when you look at it from perspective, even the old Star Trek,
Uh huh.
there were convenient solutions, but they weren't like slap in the face. We have explanation for everything at the end of the episode. We just summarize things.
Well, I
It's
kind of
like
think that's modern writing lately, last maybe five,
I
10 years.
know it's everywhere. I know it's not something pertaining specifically to Star Trek. It's everywhere, but it's still kind of a bar. I don't appreciate that kind of writing. It's just like
Yeah.
leave the people with. I mean, yeah, sure, the situation is resolved. Blah blah blah. Just an episodic formula, yada yada. That's fine. And I love that.
Yep. No, that's totally good. I love
But
that stuff.
it felt like I don't know. Things just fell into. I was just like 10 minutes before it resolves. I already saw that what's gonna happen, and it exactly resolved the same way. It was just like too predictable to my taste. But
It's,
I still enjoyed it. It was fun, but it's just I think they're just going to secure areas of predictability, and then anything shocking is gonna happen in these
predictability.
seasons.
Yeah. Yeah. That happens. Oh, I have gained
Yes,
salvage. Yay!
I have gained
Yay!
salvage too,
I have a tune that's
and I
sitting on
just
Me too.
so much salvage.
and I have salvaged everything I had in my inventory just before.
Say that
I
again.
hate this. I inventoried literally everything I had, so
Cecilia
ugh.
says, I
No,
got a rock. Demon Knight. Since I've been looking
oh,
at how to optimize my ships on Tribble and use the power slider, I've noticed how ships just melt away. Your ships or other people's ships, Demon Knight?
there's a promotion by the way. Free giveaway for Federation uniforms from Strange New Worlds
Yes,
era.
but it's the same one that they had last year. So if you
Yep,
picked it up last year, you can't get it this
yep,
year.
but if someone didn't have it, I mean, it showed as a secondary thing, so I could claim it again.
Oh, you can? Because it.
Yeah, I could.
Okay.
It just says offer ends, but it's literally the same item, but it still gave me a box,
Oh, then yay,
even though I
that's
already
stuff.
have it. But that's funny.
It may do to you what it occasionally does to me. You've already got this. You can't have it again when you go to open it.
Yeah, that's what it says, but it still gave me a box.
Let's
Kind of
see.
silly, but
Satali has repair hull, heal health, Tetrion damage and space. Well, as long as you got yourself a Tetrion ship, we're good. Okay, so that was that. I have Tetrion damage in space and Vodware on the ground. Say it with me!
reroll.
You got it.
On which one?
Oh god, I got 3 Iconian TFOs. That was not a win. There we
Oh
go.
god,
Deal
that's an even
anti-proton
bigger
on
reroll.
ground. I can deal with that one.
Yeah.
60
On which
Vodware on the
one,
ground.
Mom?
60 Vodware on the ground. I'm not doing 60 Vodware on the ground.
I have 20 on the ground.
20's fine. 60 gets into tedious some nights, some days. Let's see.
No,
Demon
it's a
Knight
64.
has enemy ships, especially on my Ramen tactical officer flying the Kopesh using spiral wave disruptors. Aren't spiral wave disruptors so nice? And a
I
torpedo up
have,
front and in the back. Yeah, sweet.
I have 50 Stonians on the ground.
How many?
50 of them.
Ooh. Do you have an?
Reroll that one.
It's just tedious. It's not bad because you can kind of just run around and get it, but it is
It takes too much
tedious.
time and you just, yeah.
I usually don't re-roll Tholians. I'll re-roll the Vodware because they're all over the place. And it's what's the hell?
Fish
Good
mix.
morning, what's the hell? Mom, can I get a Starbase invite to grab some hangar pets? Yeah, hang on a second. Which fleet am I in? This is Momulan Star Empire. Federation, Satali, I presume? Okay, give me a second. We'll grab a tune that's actually got a starbase that's got stuff. This one does. How are you doing? What's the hell?
Enough.
I got done with the show
Although
last night.
tonight I'll have to go to work.
Is that a good thing?
Well, yeah,
Okay.
work is work.
Yeah, I feel that.
So I decided to go out and grab dinner last night because I have no food in the house and I've been feeling awful, which is probably because I haven't been eating for a couple of days because I have no food in the house. So I took myself out to a local barbecue place that just opened. As opposed to the place I normally go for barbecue, I'll do the extra drive to the place that I usually go. It's like an extra 15 minutes away, but I don't know. You'd think in a place around here that where people love their barbecue that it would be really good barbecue. It was not. It wasn't bad, but it was kind of that's fine. I was so disappointed. This is the second restaurant that's within walking distance. That would be awesome, and it's food. I will say their mac and cheese was pretty good, though. It's another further argument for I should live up in the swankier part of town where you can walk to everything and they have lots of good restaurants. Harvest 6 in space. Remember what I told you yesterday, Swifty? Go to Japori. Don't engage the enemy. There's 3. Pick up the 3. Leave. Count off maybe like 30 seconds just to make sure.
Now.
And go back in and do it. Ooh, Demon Wolf Knight. Thank you. Demon Wolf Knight just subscribed. Thank you very much, Demon Wolf Knight. I appreciate that a lot. Alright. 1 second, Satali, and I'll send you the invite over to the starbase. Then you can go wherever you need to go. Invitation is extended. Does anybody else need a starbase while I'm here? I could be really mean and hit the expel if she runs by me.
That is mean.
It is mean, yes. And she'll make bad jokes and send them to me for days.
I would not even do that to anybody over here.
I'm just a mean person. I can do what I want. Mom gets revenge for GK. Yeah, but it's all going to come back to bite us in the butt because it's Days of Doom today. So, we are planning to watch Strange New Worlds episode 1 later today. Good morning, Cliff. We don't know what time yet, so if you want to drop me a message about times that might work for you, we will be willing to listen. Maywin had suggested this evening like we used to do in the olden days, so we might do that. Also, that would give me a chance to keep working on some videos today. So, Chris, I decided to make a video. Do you remember in Axiom in the hall of the Ethereum clones, the Grandot Best section? How it's all, the devs and people who weren't being carried forward to the new company when they went to DECA.
Yeah.
So I took that. I did the episode to get there, which is an awfully long episode to get there. And I recorded it, I edited it, I made it into kind of a little tribute thing. And I went back, and it wasn't very good. So I went back yesterday, re-recorded that whole sequence, went back and spent 4 freaking hours editing a 12-minute video.
Sounds like a pain.
But it looks really pretty.
Did you do it?
Yeah, it looks great. Let's see, Demon Knight says, hey, Mom, you want to know which ship I had the most strain playing a solo run of Defensive Starbase 1? If you want to challenge it, you could take out a shuttle and try doing Defensive Starbase 1. You'd still be doing it, but which one? I'm curious. I mean, Nadarian defenders are great, but they're kind of slow to move around. Oh, I realized I can afford to get the new bundle on my other account, not on this one. Oh, on Tribble was your Texas Miracle Worker. I would think that'd be a great ship for it. Okay, I'm going to switch back to my other ship. This shouldn't kick you out of the starbase, Talia, when I switch over. But I have to do Tetrion damage. But several people mentioned that the new bundle was really cool and fun, so I thought, I'll buy it on the other account where they kind of need some new ships. I'm not getting rid of my Sulaban Silic for my main tune. It's just such a nice little ship.
So what, you got it? For the bundle?
Not yet. I was going to do that today. I had enough
Okay.
Zen from slowly converting all of my dilithium. Speaking of which, it is a dilithium weekend. Okay. So I went over to Ryza. You know how I played all those extra things, the Horgon Hunt and the Scavenger? So each one that I turn in during the dilithium events is worth 37,500 dilithium, which is kind of a nice little treat. Even if I didn't do anything else, that's an extra 75,000 a day. All right, I'm going to send some party invitations. Let's see. Cliff, I'm sending you a party invitation. So you go looking for it. Chris? Oh, Swifty? And what's the hell? And we can switch out as people get stuff done, because I know Satali's got some stuff too. Like Tetrion damage, like me. So we'll just switch the party around. Chris, what have you got?
Got 5 Terrans in the whatever. Salvage time 1000, which is ugh. And a Borg TFO.
Okay, well, we could start with a Borg TFO. Everybody up for a Borg TFO?
Yep, you know me.
Okay.
I would kill my own time.
Let me make sure I know what I've got there. I don't know what Cliff has got, so... Harvest... What else do you have besides the Harvest 6 in space? Anything else, Swifty? Chris, do you have a preference?
I have the chain salvage and the defeat Baltimore on the Tron 20 of them.
Okay, Cliff, we're going to hit that Borg TFO. Do you have a preference in your Borg TFO, Chris?
I don't know, 5.
Just 5?
Somewhere.
Oh, you said it's Borg TFO, not Borg ships.
No, it's just Borg TFOs. It can be anything.
Okay.
You know, I love guillotine, but it's taking long and
Yeah, I'm going to queue us up
guess
for Infected, and if we
Hive
get a
could
chance,
be.
we can go back and finish it up. Weeboo?
Yep.
Cool.
So here's Borg TFO. Cliff has gravity kills. I've done that twice in 2 days, Cliff. So Talia's right there. I'm sure she'll team up with you for that one because she loves gravity kills. So between eating dinner late and the eye strain of working on a video for 4 hours, I have got a headache today. And, of course, the dogs decided to do the whole go out and bark at stuff in the middle of the night again. Ah.
I mean, it's not their fault that there's something wandering around and they need to
Yeah.
warn it not to approach.
And
They're dogs.
with the big dog, she'll go out there and woof woof woof, and that's fine. And then she shuts up. But then the little one's out there, yip 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 yip. I'm like, it's chalk. Sorry, it's fingernails on a chalkboard. And probably most of the people in this neighborhood run air conditioners, so they don't have their windows open like I do. So it's probably not annoying the heck out of them like it does for me. No, it's not. Don't worry about it. There are no probes left.
Been almost 7 days on this one long.
I'm sorry, say that again?
Almost been 7 days on this character.
It's pretty good. That's total elapsed gameplay or just 7 days?
Yes. Total lapse on gameplay.
That's pretty good. Citalia, I don't know who Felicia Day is. Should I know who Felicia Day is?
She's the one that plays in the guild on YouTube.
I still don't know who it is. I don't think
I
I
know she made over almost 1.3 mil for the new movie she's doing.
I still don't know who she is.
It's Veronica in
She's
Fallout
an
New
actress.
Vegas.
It doesn't help me at all.
She's an actress.
She achieved some notoriety when playing with her guild, with a WoW guild on YouTube. Made a song about it.
I will have to look for it then. Sargreth, do I want to date your avatar? Sure, I'm
That's
a
the
single
name of the
woman.
song. No, that's the name of the song, Mom.
Ah, I thought that was an invitation, so I really have no idea who she is. I will have to look. I find it so interesting with YouTube that you can watch YouTube 20 hours a day. Your next door neighbor can watch YouTube 20 hours a day. And the two of you will have absolutely nothing to talk about because it's different things. It's just so difficult to find a point of common reference. Glad I said that. Oh, I think it's probably a good thing we didn't run guillotine, Chris. This is not our finest moment. I don't think anyone's died.
Nope. No one died yet. But the Trementar will soon. Maybe.
Okay. Give me 1 second here. I am now Googling Felicia Day.
Don't ring any bells for me. What do I know?
Looks a bit like a discount Karen Gillan. Oh, I know who she is. She was one of the new hosts of Mystery Science Theater 3000. When they did the reboot. When was that? A couple of years ago. That's who she is. And I don't know her from anything else. Okay, well, at least I know who she is.
Well, she's a bit of a nerd icon, I had to call one day.
Cat and Box says she is also on Twitch. Okay, so yes, I'm ignorant of many things, but I did know her from Mystery Science 3000. Not that I found the reboot was inspired as the old boot was, but, you know, it's hard to recapture the magic of the original team. Sector space is big. I mean, you wouldn't really believe how mind-bogglingly big it really is. You might think it's a long way down the street to the chemist, but that's just peanuts compared to sector space. That was lovely, Sargareth. What a lovely little tribute piece there. I have stuck that into more than one story, and people are like, oh, you know, that's really interesting. I'm like, it's plagiarism. It's plagiarism. I've stolen it from a better writer than I will ever be. All right, so all I have left here is ground damage. Excuse me one second. Smoke. Let's see. For variety, what's Helen putting you in charge while I switch to a different tune? Or is actually to a different account. There you go. You're in charge. I will be back. 2 down, 2 to go. I'm going to switch over to a different tune. I will be right back.
You must be having an amazing barbecue.
So when I go to the good barbecue place, not the place I went last night, you can smell it as you're driving up. Their pit masters start like at 10 p.m. the night before and cook through to morning so that they've got enough food for the day. What have I got on this one? I have Terran ships. All right, I know what we're doing. D1 arthropods and Voth on the battles. Okay. Chris, did you say you had Terran ships?
Yeah, but just 5 of them. I'm in a Terran battle, so I'm right now.
Oh, okay. I had 5. I was going to queue us up for something. So we got
I mean, we can go to Erratas. I'm in a
No,
pause zone. The Terran battle zone is actually in pause. Nothing to kill.
What's the hell? What do you have?
I have disrupted damage in space, and I need to equip a weapon.
Okay, go ahead and equip, and I'll see what else we got here. Satalia isn't in this team. Cliff has Voth ships in the Dyson Sphere and a Borg TFO. We got a Borg TFO. Okay, I think we're pretty good. Sargrath says, I love Tolkien, but Adams and Pratchett are such good evocative writers. Yeah, Terry Pratchett wrote a book that wasn't in the color of magic called The Bromeliad. And if you haven't read that, that book is exceptionally well written. It tells of a life of creatures living in the various levels of a bromeliad, which is a type of plant, and how the fact that they are on these different levels, because if you don't know what a bromeliad is, go Google what they look like. So it becomes very difficult for anything that's at this level of one leaf to move to a different level. And so there's this entire universe based in this plant where you basically get no mixing between the levels, and it's really well done. Yeah, the bromeliad. Yep. I had one in a plant container here inside the house that I had for like 10, 12 years. It's very well written. I love that book. I don't think I still have it. So while I'm waiting for everybody to figure out what we want to do next, my husband and I used to buy books, read books a lot. Join book clubs. We'd go to the bookstores, have stuff. So when he passed away, we had somewhere between 30 and 50,000 books in the house and in the garage. And he refused to ever get rid of the books. And I love books. I love books, but that's a lot of books. So as I was moving to Indianapolis, I would take, 6 or 8 boxes of books every time. Got them into the apartment, then into the townhouse, and realized I'm probably never going to read a lot of these books again. So I did the very hardcore. Am I definitely never going to read it again? Pile 1. Am I maybe going to read it again? Pile 2. Have I got an absolute got to keep it? Pile 3. And every time I'd get a crate of books, I'd take that crate over to the bookstore where they would buy books back. And that didn't pay much for them, but still, not a lot times 50,000 turns into a decent chunk of change. And as I was getting towards the end, and I'd only bring 1 or 2 crates of books at a time, they're like, "We always love it when you drive up because there's going to be something interesting in there." And you guys have seen my current library, which is 99% Warhammer and Star Trek, and a few others. All right, what are we doing? That isn't Gravity Kills.
Nothing special. I just dropped it in space.
Okay, something in space.
Yeah.
Okay, if nobody's got anything specific. Yeah.
Nope, no, I don't, Mom.
Pardon?
I didn't do anything.
Okay.
No, I don't.
Sargrith says, Dad was the same. Every room in our house was floor to ceiling shelves of books. Yep. Now I'm just down to 1 room of floor to shorter ceiling full of books and then a bunch on the floor. And I've only bought 4 new books recently, of which I have read none of them. Guess I'm losing my eyesight. It gets really hard to read. So I'm going to digress slightly. Chris and I were chatting about the conclusion of the Strange New Worlds episode, which no, I haven't seen, so I'm not going to spoil it. Was a bit predictable. Is that what you'd say, Chris?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. And so I was thinking back to what movies I've enjoyed lately. So obviously Project Hail Mary, because there's no way that one was predictable. And a couple other movies. I'm trying to think what I've watched lately. But yeah, the ones that aren't predictable tend to be the most fun. And going back to books, yeah, same thing. TV series. I've been watching a show called The Other Bennett Sister, which is a take on Pride and Prejudice. And because it's not following the book, it's just following some of the characters in slightly different situations. Again, you think you know where they're going to go with it. And they don't go there with it. And it's much more enjoyable for that reason. It's not necessarily a great show, but it's not bad.
Is it the Lizzie Bennett Diaries?
It's the Mary Bennett Diaries. That's where it gets interesting. It's called The Other Bennett Sister. And it kind of Lizzie and Jane and Lydia and Kitty are very peripheral characters. And it's following what Mary does. And the way they've written her, she's a fairly interesting character. And unfortunately, I will ruin one little bit of it. Richard E. Grant is in it as the father and dies in the 2nd episode. And what? But do you like Richard Grant? I want him in this. All right. Yeah.
Well, I presume they asked him, and he said, "I have a little bit of time, but only for about 2 episodes." So
Yeah. Okay, that would make some sense. Here, we'll just kill you off. No preferences? Does anybody
Nope.
Does anybody need Defensive Starbase 1?
not really.
Okay. No worries then. In that case, well, I'm on a better ship than I was on. What do we
Up
know?
for another 11 hours.
Fine, I'm going to do one we don't usually do. Weeble?
Yep.
We will.
Reboot.
What?
Okay, that was.
Well,
It's
a while.
cute. It's cute. It's thinking about it. Up there we go. Because I was going to start something else, so of course it goes.
The hell is this?
Oh, it's one we've done before.
Yeah.
It's a is it a reskin? It's Draenor Gauntlet, same one. It's the other one though.
Yeah, but this one can have Terrans with the zoomies thingy.
Terrans with the zoomy thingy? What the heck is
Viral
that?
infection, you know the one.
That's Mogai.
Klingons, that's Mokai
Oh no,
Klingons.
Klingons. Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry, Klingons. I said Terrans.
Oh, and
because
it
I was
does
just
have
in the map.
Mogai. There you go.
There you go. Everyone loves Mokai.
We need a device to neutralize that thing.
It's called weapons, and you shoot at the Terrans, I guess. Oh, sorry, Mokais, I guess, but
You can still shoot them, Terrans. It's just rather pointless here. Oh, I didn't even look. Ugh, yeah, I did. We have to do. TV show reminds me of Rosencrantz and Guildenstern Are Dead. Is that a show? I mean, I know the reference, but I don't know it was a show. It's a movie. Okay, thank you. Swifty, will you activate that satellite over there? Since you're by it.
I am.
Thank you.
No
Okay.
problem.
Out of curiosity, Cliff, is it related to, what is it? Is it Hamlet? Or is it just using the line? Have I told you guys the story of my son and Patrick Stewart?
I don't think so.
Okay, so my son, like me, likes Patrick Stewart. And we were going to a convention where he was going to be signing autographs. But generally, when they do autographs, they don't talk to you because, you know, they've got 87,000 people in line. So my son took his complete works of Shakespeare because he wanted that autographed.
Oh my
And
God,
my son's
that's
my
great.
son. Yeah. And Patrick Stewart looks at it and goes, oh, well, I'll sign this, but what's your favorite one? And I can't remember what my son said. It was an unusual one. Maybe Two Gentlemen of Verona. Or, you know, one of the less known ones. And Patrick Stewart opens it up, gets to that page, autographs it there, and then starts performing it.
Oh
Like,
my
oh my
God.
God! And of course, my son at that point wanted to be an actor, and he was just absolutely dying. It was just a moment.
Freak you freak
That's a
out.
hero moment. That's a hero moment then and there. It's just
Yeah.
like, my God.
Oh yeah, that was just. He was so happy. My son is not an actor, by the way. That moment didn't
We
dissuade him
figured
from
he's
that.
not practicing. We figured he's not practicing a tenureship as an actor in a Warhammer store.
Well, you do kind of have to act, especially on those days when you do not feel like being there.
That's every job.
Yeah, it is every job.
More often than not.
At least with front-facing jobs, and sometimes when your boss walks through, depending on your boss.
Kind of one missed opportunity is that they had the chance to connect this episode to Voyager,
This one?
even though it happened before Voyager.
Oh.
Yeah, Strange New Worlds episode.
But this is related to Discovery episode, isn't it? Yeah.
What?
You're talking about the Pavo thing we're doing right
No,
now?
I'm talking about the episode in Strange New Worlds.
Oh, okay.
They had the chance to connect it to Voyager, but nah,
Okay.
they didn't. I was kind of bummed up about that because I was really hoping there might actually be just a slight reference. Although, think of it, yeah, they could still. Maybe there's a dot connected later. And there they go. Use my engines are goes to go fly.
I didn't need those eyeballs.
I need those engines. Stop overriding them,
Cliff, I will
bastards.
take a look for that movie.
Mom, last night I did not fall asleep, so I put on non-Maya.
There are nights I can't fall asleep, and last night I'm lying in bed going, I can't fall asleep. Next thing, it's 2 in the morning, the dogs are outside barking, so clearly at some point I fell asleep. Which makes sense after a day of crazy work. Next week I'm planning on doing shows on Tuesday and Thursday night, and I don't know if we'll do anything on Friday morning. But we should do the rest of the mornings. And I'll let you know as I slowly get stuff packed in the car. Because once it's in the car, it is not leaving until I get to Vegas, because that's going to be packed. It's going to be car Tetris again.
Oh. Mom, what season are we on for that?
For what?
Number 5, right? Strange New World?
No, this is season 4.
Oh, alright. Thank you.
Season 5 is next year. I think next year. But probably this time next year.
I mean, season 5 is just like what?
5 episodes?
5 episodes?
5
Yeah.
or 6. It is a short season.
It's half of a season, if anything.
I don't.
Nope. I want to watch it too now.
Let's see. We'll have 2 episodes out before Vegas, so that should be interesting. So people will be chatting about it there, I'm sure. Unless it's garbage, then people will be yelling about it. But from what Chris said, it just sounds like it's decent so far.
No, it's alright. It's just I found it a bit predictable because
Oh,
kind of saw it and the way it's gonna end. But
I'm so sorry. I upgraded a satellite and I'm an engineer. I'm so
how
sorry.
dare you?
I'm sorry. I won't touch anything. I'll go hide.
I upgraded the satellite as an engineer when no one cares.
Well, it's not like I've got a big ship that can knock out a lot of stuff, so.
Do you care if I upgraded with science ones? What does
No, I
it
don't
count?
mind science ones.
No, science is better than engineering. Technical would be even better, but yeah, whatever.
Mom, Can you look
I
at
saw that.
DTM?
It popped up in my screen. Yes, I saw it.
I liked it.
There you
Oh,
go.
we are going to be watching.
At least you'll have some tractor beams at your disposal.
Are you watching on screen?
No, you can't watch on stream. That's a copyright issue. But we're going to be doing a watch party. So that means we will be having a little party, not on a live stream, where people can come in and watch with us. I just don't know what time we're going to do it today.
Alright. But you know why I like it now?
Yeah. So I gather the new Spider-Man comes out next week, I think.
Oh yeah, look, another summer release with Tom Holland in it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I like Tom Holland. I just like, come on, give us a break.
There are other
Doing-
actors. Thank you ever so much. He seems to be a very nice person, but burned
Sure.
out.
Just how many times can you see the same face in every freaking movie?
Yeah. Agreed.
With I can see her face every time. I don't care. In every movie.
Well, I have certain actors I really like, but if there's an actor I can watch in a movie nonstop, it's Carl Urban. Because you never
Really?
know Carl Urban is in a movie until you see the credits. Like,
Yeah.
holy moly, that
Sometimes
was
you
Carl
really
Urban?
just. I mean, you could tell him it's him in Star Trek.
Yeah, but he always plays the
Couldn't have
role.
missed
It's
him.
never. He doesn't have a sameness to him. He takes in the role, and you
No,
know,
he really goes into it. He just always is different regardless to how distinct you might recognize his face or whatever. It's still
a lot of
Car-
times they do
not
such
just-
great makeup on him, you don't recognize the face.
It's not just yet like with yet another Tom Cruise movie where Tom Cruise is just doing Tom Cruise stuff,
Yeah.
or like I don't know Nicolas Cage for that matter.
Yeah.
I just
Oh no, there's a lot of
just-
actors who are just themselves doing things.
yeah.
Sargret says, his accent was so different in Star Trek. Yep. I'm not a dialogue coach, but I thought it was really good. Well, McCoy's supposed to be a Southern man. You know, from like maybe.
I loved his McCoy.
Georgia?
He had the essence down to the nail. There was not a single thing I hated about his McCoy, and I had dubious thoughts about like overall the reboot of the Star Trek, but generally Carl Urban just did such a good job.
The only thing I have is
He's just
McCoy's
Perfect
supposed to be
Scotty.
older.
Sorry, McCoy. Yeah, he was supposed to, but they were younger, all of them. So
Yeah, I
because
know.
it was taking part technically earlier than it was in the original timeline, so
Well,
it was excusable that he was still older than Spock. Sorry, not. Well, he was.
He's
I
supposed
think
to
he
be
was
older
older
than
than,
Kirk.
older than
Because
No
Kirk
one
and
is-
Spock, but just generally.
No one never older than Spock because of Fulton.
Well,
Well,
we don't
yeah.
know what age Spock is in any of those shows or series.
Yeah, but
Do we?
he's like, well, Spock and McCoy would be closer in age than McCoy and Kirk, or Spock and Kirk.
Yeah, what I
obviously.
meant is definitely would be older than most of the human crew, right? So
And
Like
Julian
McCoy, I
was
mean.
older too. And look how young they made him in the
Well,
new Star Trek.
And the new one, Scotty, in the movies, is an older character because he's got more experience, which makes a lot of sense. They wouldn't put a brand new engineer at that level. But McCoy in the original series was supposedly going to have a daughter who Kirk hooks up with, which they kind of scrapped that episode because they didn't want them to appear that different in age.
Kirk
Yeah,
may already did,
why?
but
But in
Kirk used to be a player, so no one never know who he will hook up with.
he hooks up with everyone.
Being right there, you can see Matoy's
Your
daughter
Uncle
and never
Gamma?
know.
I'm working on Gamma. I'm just not doing a good job of it. We have 34
that's fine.
seconds.
You
left.
never
I'm
know.
not
Gonna
lose it
come
in
over
34
and help.
seconds. Yeah, we got 34 seconds.
You would never know she's his daughter if they never say it.
Well, like I said, they went and kind of put the kibosh on that episode and reframed it as something else, so it's not relationship to McCoy at all. We just get the comment that he's been divorced.
I like the movie one. They see him underneath the bed.
Sargo says Spock is so old his yearbook is -2. Yeah, they're gone. Yay!
Nice.
One thing I noticed about the movies and also in Strange New World is, to a small extent, Enterprise, Vulcans are supposed to be restrained in their emotions. They try to be emotionless, and they come across as being smug and
Yeah.
patronizing, and those are emotions.
Yep. Those are emotions.
I don't know if you guys can hear that, but the dogs have decided to go bark at things again. What next, good people?
It has been today. I found out there's a security officer on Deep Space Nine.
Yeah,
There's a security officer at Deep Space Nine. Why would there not be?
Where you cart your prisoners to
Yeah.
get the lithium for contraband and stuff.
absolutely. You didn't know they were back there?
No,
Oh my
I
gosh!
did not.
Yeah, she's back there.
I thought there was one on Ganalda and Kronos, and for the Federation, it's the Sierra Starbase and ESD.
Well, now I learned something. I didn't know there was one on Ganalda and the Starbase.
Well,
Now I've
we
learned
all
something
learned.
too. Got time to do one more? Any preferences?
I
Nope.
did all of my. I only have ground left.
Yeah, I have ground left too, and not doing that. I'll do that later. We tend to do the same stuff, so I'm trying to find things we don't usually do. And since Taz is here, we don't have to have him say, Borg disconnected! Because you know he would.
He would.
Because he's evil. I'm not going to do that one. I won't do that one. That one's too easy. We actually need some new TFOs. What was that, Swifty?
Nothing. I'm overtired because I was watching a show last night.
No, I don't want to do that one. That's going to bring in the Mokai. Yeah, we did that one last night. I don't want to do Swarm again. I don't have a ship good enough for that at the moment. I do, but it's not this ship.
In the Strange New World, is the Enterprise in there?
I don't know.
I don't.
One would presume.
Alright.
Let's go. Is this the one I want? No. This is the one I want. I'm going to do Kittimer Vortex if that's okay with everybody.
Sure.
Okay. We will.
We will.
So Scuttlebutt is that Paramount Warner Skydance wants to do a reboot on Star Trek. No, not
God,
like
not
a
another
reboot, but like a
reboot.
whole refresh. But that is all I've heard.
Well, there's a reboot and there's a refresh. You can do a refresh without rebooting anything sent to the canon. You may want to do a reboot and everyone's going to vomit because how many reboots can you handle inside the same franchise?
Spider-Man's had how many reboots? Superman's
The
had
movies?
how many reboots?
I hope.
Two?
Oh no.
I hope they.
Yeah,
I hope
how
they
many
change.
Spider-Man movies can we get?
Too many apparently. I'd still want to go see it, but it's going to be one of those Sunday brunch, get a cocktail type things to go see it.
Nothing
I
about
hope
it
they
interests
change.
me.
So
I hope they change season 3, 4, and 5 of Discovery.
You hope they change it?
Yes.
It's already
Change
done.
It
what?
makes sense. and make it into a captain,
Nope.
not a
Nope.
teacher.
See,
I
Good
don't
luck.
want a
see, that's what
teacher.
fanfic is for. Fanfic is for taking your favorite tunes and writing your story. I think that's how it should be. Which is why I love fanfic. I'm going left. I have not fanficked. I promised myself that I would start doing that on Saturday nights, but instead we do game night on Saturday nights. And drifting in at 11 o'clock high on Doritos and Mountain Dew does not make for good writing skills.
But you say you like mine.
Yeah, you have a good writing style. I think I'm going to give you the same advice I give almost everybody, which is slow down, because you've got so much fun stuff in there that's interesting that I want to read more, and you tend to race through to the parts that are fresh in your mind. It's an issue I always have. It's like I know what the scene's going to do, so I forget to explain it.
I'm with the jellyfish. Wherever the jellyfish went to.
Trying to destroy this transformer here, which does not want to die.
Need to warp over there.
Yeah. Got
Yeah, I do.
3% left on it. 2, 0. Yeah, blow up. There it goes. It's dead. Thank you. Now that you're here, it dies. That is the equivalent of somebody unable to loosen the top of a jar, and they hand it over to you, and you get the lid off of it, and it's like, oh, well, you loosened it. Yep. That's clearly what happened. You know, that's actually one of the suckier parts of getting older is if I can't get the lid off of a jar, I can't turn it over to my husband and make him do it. And I'm not going to drive 30 minutes to make my son do it. It's like you have to get creative.
Lamp thingies for every draw.
Well, my grandmother lived
Did it-
alone for decades, so I figured if she can open jars that get stuck, I can figure it out too. Am I
Did a
running
jar
plasma beams
open
or
up?
disruptor? I am running plasma. Oops, actually, and one phaser because I had phaser damage yesterday. I forgot to reset my ship. Oh,
I got
Sargareth, that's so bad. God forbid you leave your door cracked, because then it's a jar. That's so bad. That's really. I did not say the Curlin Frog. I am so sorry, Satalia. Yes, we were talking about the Curlin Frog. I will have to go look at that momentarily. So I found all the tricks for opening jars that are properly sealed, like put them in very hot water to expand the metal ever so slightly. Slide the edge of something like a knife between the lid and the jar to break the vacuum, and so on and so forth. Now they have devices so you can get some leverage on it. Get a wrench. Yeah. Actually, screwdrivers work really, really well.
Well, I got an electric jar opener. You put them in there, and it will open it for you.
I bought my husband a jar opener when he was sick because I was, 200 miles away, and he couldn't get things open. And he couldn't use the jar opener, so he would just walk to his brother's house and go, "Can you open this for me?" His brother lived next to us, so not quite as
It's
bad.
easy. Put on the button and it will open it.
Hey, the two of them together made almost one capable individual, so it was pretty good that they lived next door to each other. I love you, Glenn. I'm not talking smack about you. Oh my goodness, we may have just lost the internet, guys.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, we
No.
didn't. All right. It glitched for a moment. It's done that a few times right about 7 o'clock. It's like, yeah, we're not going to work anymore. But they need you to work. Where'd she go?
Yeah, we need what
Yay, we're done. Still live. Okay.
yeah, you are. I can see you moving around.
It did this once, a couple of weeks ago. Like 1 minute before I was going to end the show, it goes into, yeah, we're stopping. It's an omen from the gods. Stop the show. So I did. So a month ago, I would be starting the show at 6 and it would already be light outside. It's now almost 7, and definitely the days are getting shorter. Can I use reinforced armaments for polar rune build? Yeah, but if I remember right, reinforced armaments are primarily for disruptor builds, cat and box. Let me just double check that.
I'm gonna scram because
Yes,
I
you have
gotta
your meeting. Go ahead.
catch up. Yep. See ya.
Take care.
Have fun. Oh, what to do now?
Okay, reinforced armaments. Yeah, actually, you know what? Reinforced armaments are 53.3% power transfer rate, plus 20 starship hull restoration, and plus 20 hull capacity in its base form. So yeah, you should be able to use it. It's part of the package that goes with the trilithium tricobalt torpedo and the Omni phaser. So yeah, kind of hits all of the damages when you put it together. I was thinking it was a different one. But yeah, I don't see why you couldn't. It doesn't look like anything contradicts it. So yes, you can absolutely use it for any gosh darn build you want to that's energy weapon based. But the rest of it doesn't enhance the Polaron build. All right, I'm going to get out of here. I have stuff to do. We will probably be watching Strange New Worlds in a little bit. Let's go see who we can raid today. Wow. Oh, somebody's playing Star Trek Online and doing edibles. I don't know that that's necessarily a good combination.
What about all? You still on?
Alt is on. Sci-Fi Man is on. We haven't done Alt this week, so let's go raid Alt. All right, everybody, on behalf of everyone here at the Dark Mom Consortium, and welcome to the Moopsyverse, I want to thank you for joining us today. Have a wonderful day, and as we like to say around here, stay moopsome.
Who are you? We are the knights who say...
Mom, I like the
Moopsy.
idea now.
You have to wait a minute so Satalia knows that it says Moopsy. And now we're going to raid.
I like the idea now, Mom.